Are you ready?
My name is Vanda.
Being focused requires you to be ready. An unfocused mind is a mind that is disorganized, or it is fragmented with the things that are showing up. Learning to be focused in a world like we are living in, which is a fast-paced world, filled with information, filled with energy, vibrations, frequencies, human beings, screams and shouts and fears and emotions, and planetary alignments and vibrational attunements to creative energies being exposed. We have to know that everyone is unique in their purpose, as much as everyone is purposely brought together in a focused manner. Focus is something that is being brought in to the attention of the mind. They say if you think, you can be rich. And I agree to that to a certain extent if those vibrational beliefs and the way you feel about yourself matches that vibration frequency to allow that focused energy into your life. Today is about holding a certain focus that is within you to be and continue being the creator and the true manifester of all of your experiences. They say that if you are to focus, you are to eradicate and clear out everything from your mind's eye. Well, I agree with that to a certain point. What I see is that people are unable to stay focused because the mind has become codependent and it has become resistant to being present. A focused energy is an energy that is able to be present, that is able to be in the space of now. If your mind is focusing on yesterday, that is not a focused energy. That is a memory. It's an energy that's bringing that energy into your now, and now you're focused on yesterday's energy exchanging in the mind and the grand library of the mind's eye of all those things and all of those emotions that have transpired. Here's what I do know is that there is no power in yesterday. There is only power in today. That's why we all know that saying is the gift is being present in today, right? Just as much as the mind's eye cannot see your tomorrow. It is your inner vision, the within your source, that has that vision of self to project a visual aspect of yourself for tomorrow. With the rise of frequencies and vibrations and threads of communication through our social media platforms, through media itself, through our grids at school, through our upbringings of our social networks, through our everyday lives, through our to-do lists and our day lists, we are finding more and more and more people filling themselves with anxieties and stresses that derail your inner focus of who you are and what you want and where you're going. And we see that with everybody, right? How many times have I lost my own keys and I can't even find them myself, right? I have to ask everybody around me, have you seen my keys? How about your cell phone? I've even been on the phone and asked, where's my cell phone, right? So those are things that take us out of focus in those moments. Does it happen? Absolutely. But when those things happen, it's like this wind right now, right? When those things happen, it's for you to remember, for you to retune attune, reconnect to the insight that you've been given by the benevolent universe that's around you to refocus your attention. And why is that? Because where you focus and where you look at and what you're looking at, that's where your energy is going. So when you're focusing on somebody else having like a bad day, or when you're focusing on that person that is really irritating you, or when you're focused on that thing or that article or that news piece or that conversation that truly takes you out of your inner focus, you also need to know that that is where your energy is going, right? So being able to bring yourself back into focus is as simple as closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in, and connecting. Setting that intention to be focused on your purpose, on those things that you want, so that your energy is going towards what you want versus to what you're looking at. Why? Because energy is energy, and there are no negatives in the planet, or on the planet, or in the universe. What you focus on and what you give your attention to, that's where the energy is going. Good or bad, doesn't make a difference. It's what you are focused on. So raising your awareness to this inner ability to focus, where it takes you outside of the need to take a pill, to go into a yoga workshop, or going into a meditation. A simple breath, a simple connection has the power to refocus your intention, to bring the focus into an inward connection that now raises you up, refocuses and awakens you, and brings you to your true self and purpose of what is next. A lot of people are giving up that essence. They're giving up the gold. They're giving up their knowing because they unfocused on who they are being. There's no right or wrong. There's no unfocused energy per se, because where you focus, that's where the energy is going. So words sometimes are those puzzles that give you that opportunity to have a broader overview of yourself. The puzzle that's always missing, the piece that's always missing to the puzzle of who you are, guess who that is? It is always you. Every single time. So when you're waking up or you're finding yourself unfocused, derailed, anxious, right? Anxiety is such a word right now that it's become a dis-ease in the vocabulary of our new age comers, because anxieties are truly thieves. Anxiety are thought forms that are disorientating your own program. You can't focus with other people's beliefs and other people's energies when you're out of focus with yourself. Inner focus, a focused mind supports your heartbeat. It supports your mission to be your vision. It is so powerful. Yet, in a world where it has become a verbal commodity, people are selling focused intentions, focused programs, focused books. You need to remember that the focus you give unto you is the most important ingredient to set off the ripple effect of the greatest intention to your Creator and who and what you want. Little things that are making such a very big difference in how you focus you. So I want to give you a different way to help you focus with a vibrational attunement that will perk you up. It will give you that inspiration and inspired action because you cannot deny who you are. When you connect to your higher self and you see your higher good and you speak your higher good, within your heartbeat there is a drum roll of vibrational waves that bring this alignment in. So when do you start focusing? You're lined up, ready to go. When do you start focusing? Remember that the world is not waiting for you to start. The world is also not waiting for you to get focused. Everything is as it is. As I said before, where your attention goes, so does the energy go. So let's take this scenario. So all of a sudden you are aware that you're focused on seeing things for yourself and talking about yourself in a way that it's not serving you. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't serve you. You're getting all riled up, you're getting all like agitated, your voice is getting loud, your mind is starting to get wonky, and what do? Where do you bring the focus to? You bring the focus where? Yeah. How'd you do that? Interrupt it. Interrupt that point of focus and bring it back. Start chopping it up. Bring it back. It might take more than one breath. It might take maybe you writing certain things down and creating a focused attention to what you're writing so that you can bring things back home. It might mean that you need to go for a walk. I love my salt therapy baths. They help me a lot, but you can't get into a bath in the middle of a conversation. Just as much as you can't take out your mist and spray yourself. What is that immediate tool that you can do to refocus yourself and help yourself realign that point of energy that is directed by law? You are the creator. You're the one that's focusing your attention on that argument or that conversation. You're the one that's taking that energy thread and you're the one that's putting your energy there. So when I say you're lined up and ready to start, it's setting those intentions to bring this inner focus of you, of connecting to your higher self and seeing yourself and communicating with yourself with a focused, clear intention. A simple example is, everything is working out for me. I'm feeling better when you haven't been feeling so good. You can't take one focused energy from a contrast of anger or distortion to benevolence and love in the same spectrum. Break it up in small pieces. Refocus yourself. Bring it inwards. As you bring this energy inwards, you're able to realign yourself and refocus. And then you start finding, well, that was easy. That wasn't too bad. I'm able to do that. And then all of a sudden that radiance of confidence, is shining through and you're really a little bit more focused and aware. The things that take you out of focus is, of course, the environments that we're in absolutely influence us. Don't get misdirected with that illusion. Of course it does. So do the foods we eat. So do the conversations we have. So do the things we think about. So do the feelings we feel about. So you've got all these things going all at once. Do you think that's going to stop so that you can get refocused? No. Just as much as your heart will never stop pulsing that beat for you to get in rhythm with yourself. The world is an evolving rhythm of oscillating waves of vibration and frequency. It is your job to experience the contrast of focused and unfocused energy so that you become the expert in your life. So, next time you hear the word focus, bring it inwards. Focus on you being present right now. Focus on the intentions of what you want to feel right now. You can't stop the world. You can't stop your desires. You can't stop your creative wills. You can't stop all of that. But when they do get out there and you catch yourself in those wheels of anxiety, in those stress modes, in those fear modes, in those worry wheels, simple. Learn to be the interrupter of what is interrupting you. Learn to bring that focus inward. It's that simple. Connect yourself, see yourself, speak it. Those three things are so important for you because it opens up those heart pulses to your knowing and your worth and all those things that are in your heart. You know who you are, and you know what you want, and you know what you want to focus on. You also know what's important for you. And when you get to that inner focus, you start losing interest with those irritants, with those things that are meaningless. They're pet peeves. They are time stealers. And those little time stealers grow up to be monsters and become dream stealers. So, that's how important this inner focus is. Learn to be focused. Learn to tune in. Understand your feelings, understand your thoughts, so that you're able to master them. This is what this conversation is all about. This is about what this series is about. My name is Vanda. It's all about you being the healer and the true alchemist of your own life. Because it's only you that has the wisdoms within you. It is only you that knows what your true focus holds. When you're in that space, then you can bring on other exchanges, other wisdoms and interactions that inspire change, that bring on benevolence, that bring on greater desires, a higher vision, and doors of opportunity to collaborate. But you've got to be calibrating to this inner focus sense of state of being, because the mind is our greatest tool and a beautiful gift if you are the master of it. And if you're not, you're open to the stresses and anxieties that rob the mind's focus, that leaves you in the ponds of yesterday. Okay, there we go. Winds of change to help you bring this focus in, and these words of wisdom that I hope are inspiring you into an inner focused sense of being.